Hi guys, it's Steph here from Dragonborn Industries, here to give you a bit of a recap on our Starfinder campaign, Orion's Hope. We're aware at this point we've got quite a few hours of content out there, and you might not want to go right back to the beginning. So in order to help you catch up with what's going on and who's who, we're going to be releasing a short series of recaps for each arc so you can jump in at any point. We're going to start with a fated alliance. Our story starts on Absalom Station, where we meet our crew: Starfinders, Demai operative Skelkin Shaw, Vesk soldier Vorag Kassar, and Drow nanocyte Kaz Umbra, alongside the Dynatech delegates, Decimar mystic Calyx, and her Stokie envoy, TJ Squeakerson. Starfinder and Dynatech employee Zano sets the team up with a mission to find the crew of the Zephyr Horizon, who have not made contact since entering the Dachi system, on a mission founded by another Demai, Deristay Absuli, a friend and colleague of Skelkin Shaw, to gain information on the Guardian Orb so desperately needed by their home planet of Demalco. An unexpected attack on the Dynatech building sees the group pulling together to quell the insurgency, and though they manage to stop the intruders, beloved Skittermander receptionist Joan is caught in the crossfire and dies. The crew travel on their Dynatech-funded ship, now lovingly nicknamed the SS Joan, into the drift and settle in for weeks of travel to the Dachi system, and meet their onboard toilet and cleaning droid, Dave. Whilst orbiting the planet of Avel, the crew learn from Vorag that his grandfather once led the charge of a great war in this system between the Vesk and creatures known as the Swarm, leading the Vesk to victory in a show of mighty strength and power. Landing on Avel, our crew come up against a remnant of the Swarm and engage in a fight with the creature. Soon after, they find the seemingly abandoned ship, the Zephyr Horizon, but is set upon by a brain collector and creature not from this system and seemingly very far from home. A tough fight and an exploration of the ship later, our party find all crew members dead, some in suspicious circumstances. Whilst exploring an old Vesk barracks nearby, they come across the body of Scarrick Kassar, Vorag's grandfather, and learn of his connection to the Guardian Orb that Deristay has been seeking. His tale and final words are laid written on a nearby computer, along with a prophecy. Darkness and might, bound together to fight, Guardian cast upon the shadows knowledge and light, until the child of retribution return. The child of retribution return. Emotionally compromised by this turn of events, especially as Scarrick was interred on his home planet, Vorag angrily leaves the crew, taking the Joan, but leaving droid Dave behind. Now shipless, the crew must find Adric Ironfist, who they believe has mutinied against the crew of the Zephyr Horizon in order to gain access to their ship and a way off the planet. They track through the remains of an ancient city, searching for Cassie Cato, a Dynatech employee on the mission, by way of Calyx's compass that uses DNA to locate creatures. A strange, otherworldly, time-wobbly experience later, the crew find Cato, dehydrated and struggling, as she tries to hide from Deristay, who has taken control of a group of swarm creatures and is using them as defence in front of a cave he's hiding in, with the body of Adric Ironfist lying just outside the defensive line. The group deal with the swarm and discover a frightened Deristay clutching a Guardian Orb, as he reveals the true villain in this scenario is Cassie Cato. Now facing a skilled sniper who has the high ground advantage, the party must use all of their skills to stop Cato, whilst leaving her alive for interrogation. The crew manage to subdue her and take a beat to call in the Zephyr to their location, as they decide what to do next. Whilst Calyx explores the pre-gap etchings of the ruins, Kaz and Skelkin attempt to interrogate Cato, resorting to morally grey tactics. Not happy with the turn of events, TJ follows Calyx into the cave and takes hold of the Guardian Orb, and is suddenly hit with an emotional connection to it, as well as finding some modicum of control magic, which he uses to command Cassie Cato to give them information about who she is working for. The crew learn that Cato is a member of the Dominion of Black, who was led to pursue the orb by mysterious visions that were given to her by powers unknown. Having gathered as much information as they can from her, and after grappling with the moral dilemma of what to do with her, Skelkin and Kaz take the decision to end Cato's life, as the Zephyr Horizon, the crew's new vessel, crests the horizon.